Evening all, how we doing? Happy Friday. We made it to the end of another week. Many things I could follow that comment up with, but let's not go there. How's everyone doing? Hope we're having a good one. Ready for the weekend and all? Kind of looking forward to a chilled weekend, which I've got no bloody idea what I'm going to do for this weekend. I have a bit of a problem with weekends lately. Either I'm doing something YouTube related and worky, or I feel like I don't know what the hell to do with myself at the moment. I feel like doing this full time has kind of killed off most of my hobbies. Not that I really had many that weren't video game related anyway, but still, I've got plans to get out of the house this weekend, so hey, maybe I won't go quite so stir crazy. Anyway, how are you lot doing? Evening Feline, evening Steve, evening Tangy, evening Radian, how's it going? Yeah. Fallout 4. Yeah, my brain is kind of mush at the moment, apparently. We're going to sort of push our way north, I think, today. As I still haven't made any further decisions on whether or not I'm going to grind out weapons and stuff. Make a note of that, and then I can think about it and remind myself to think about things. Post-it notes got a little bit of glue left from the one above it, across the top of it. And the cat was climbing over my post-it notes today, and now there is cat fur all over my post-it notes. She's fast asleep over there. F. Or. There you go. Grind. Question marks. There we go. Fallout 4 legendary grinds. Actually, I know one thing I do have to do this weekend. I have to do the weeklies for Fallout. First 76, because I've basically not touched it. I do have builds I want to do next week, but, you know. Play that game as little as I possibly can at the moment, because, so sick of the bullshit with it. Anyway, we're going to play this game, which should be cool. I'm enjoying this one. As I say, we're going to go, we're going to hit Outpost Samonia and some other places up north end of the Central Commonwealth. I also want to make some of those goggles that we made a point of getting the plans for, and then I forgot about when we got back to camp last time. Camp, settlement, base, home, temporary home. I don't want to be here permanently. I do want to come up with a new home. I just can't make my mind up on where. Taffington's still winning out at the moment because of its location, but yeah. Most of the central locations really aren't that good. How's it going, Ryan? Not sure what you're getting out there. You might want to review that particular comment, Wayne. That didn't come out in... Well, it didn't make sense to me anyway. How are we doing, Fairy? Right. Goggle lenses. Yes. So I put... What should I mention here? And I keep forgetting about it. I need lights in here, don't I? Goggle lenses, like these. Utility? Chinese optics. Prototype. What do they do? Stick goggles. On-off switch, okay. Hex goggles. Vision modes. Hex goggles forehead. Hex visor. Forehead. Tactical eyepiece. I do not know. I'm not going to go for a visor. The goggles are probably going to be the way. Give you +1 to perception. Some of them give you extra damage protection. Chinese ones. Right, I'm going to have to have a look, aren't I? Because I can't bloody remember. So, let's have a quick look on Nexus mods, and I'll try and remind myself what the F these goggles are. Yeah, I think that's the one. That's not very helpful. Balls. Right, that didn't work. Okay, am I logged in? Yes, I think I am. Just go over my download history. That might help. Oh, this is all Fallout. Okay, that's cool. That's weirdly helpful. Expecting it to be more related to the Witcher stuff, but I guess it's subdivided. That's quite helpful. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Yeah, but there we are. Right. Upgradable, allegedly, the armor workbench. All mods can be switched between goggles and the eyepiece. Toggle switch, not too bothered about that. I'll just put them on and take them off. That's easy to do. Okay. There's quite a lot to read here, actually. I'm just trying to skim read it quick as I can. I won't be a minute. Let's have some tunes while I do that, shall we? So night vision, thermal, targeting hard. Yeah. Multi-vision. No, not really about that. I just really want night vision. I think I know where I'm going with that. Oh yeah, there you are. Cool. Right. Yeah, didn't come out. Cat. No, best cat ever's over there. She's very cuddly and snuggly today, my cat. Very cute. Utility, weren't they? So I'm going to go with... We could either go with Chinese optical prototype, which I don't want to go for. Hacked goggles. With vision modes. Tactical eyepiece. Tactical goggles. To be honest, I like the look of the hacked goggles a bit more. They look a bit more Fallout. Let's try that and see what happens. Right. Yeah, they definitely look a bit more steampunky. Inactive position eyes. Well, if it works the way I think it does. No vision for the car, and then we modify them at the workbench, don't we? So 1/6, didn't I? That's not actually quite as helpful as I was hoping for, so I might need the toggle switch. We'll see about that. How do I unfavour it? Like that, I hope. Bollocks. Or whatever, it doesn't really matter that much. Alright, so modify them here. Next Googlies. So recon sensors of VATS matrix overlay. Nah, not really. Inactive position, eyes or forehead. Move on to the forehead when toggled off using the switch, or they'll stay on the eyes. Okay, maybe I don't want to do that. Right. Let's see. Night vision. Green lenses for cosmetic with no visual effects. Vision, brightness level 2, 3. Targeting hard, no. Thermal vision, highlights living in red, dead are highlighted blue 15 minutes after death. Okay, that's interesting. Multivision, all modes, so you can switch between them. Night and thermal, that's not bad. I'm tempted by that. Also kind of prefer night vision, I don't know. Might do that for now. And then I would need to go and look at the toggles, wouldn't I? So... Let's tick goggles on off switch, okay. That's not very helpful. I've got a theory actually. No. It's not actually there. Okay, fair enough. Let's try a thing then. I've got a theory. I've got other many theories. Goggle switch. I'm wondering if I have to then customize the armor bench. Nope. There's a chem. Hang on a minute. It's currently on night vision. If I were to go over at that here instead. Yeah, okay, now we're good. Right. That's fine. Songs are on. My next question. It's just what happens if I go for... No, wait, I can't change that. Okay, never mind, that's fine. Right, so that's cool. I'm still wearing them right now, so I won't take them off for right now, I think. I want to go and sell a bunch of stuff, don't I? I think we'll do that. What is the time? 10 PM. Yeah, let's bounce out down city. Sell a bunch of stuff. And then there's stuff to have a look at in Malden. And then we could sort of have a poke around this way as well. It's not going to come this way for now, I don't think. Up here is where I really want to explore for the moment. So I don't really want to push out to this side yet, because that's starting to get into Sorgus Ironworks, the Slog, and more dangerous territory that I don't want to push out towards yet. Although we might do the Brotherhood quest that's out here, as well as other stuff around here. But first we're going to go to Diamond City, sell some stuff. And then maybe Zamonia? I think Zamonia would be a good pick after that. And then we'll head back to Malden. Anyway, cool. That took a little bit of figuring out, but that's fine. Diamond City Market. Yeah, it's definitely helpful. Really, you can choose how you set it up as well, which is cool. I think there is a version of this for consoles, but it's not quite as complex. At least from what I recall, the PlayStation version isn't.
You need something, Scaver?
24-hour service. Oh, I do hope you're here to make a purchase. It's what I live for.
Come on, Percy, hurry up and service me. Wait, wrong robot.
Sure. Let's take a look.
The highest quality available.
Okay, let's go anyway. No, don't take my clothes off. That's definitely not the plan. That's more grenades than I need, I think. Okay, we'll not worry about that right now. More jet than I need. Fine. There's more weight than I'd like to be carrying, but it's okay. I think that's alright. Yeah. Some stuff I didn't really mean to keep with me, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Wait till the morning rolls around, sell the last couple of bits and pieces, and we'll be good. I always pick that stall to wait on because there's no junk on the counter in front of you here, whereas all the others do, and you can accidentally steal it and cause aggro. 4:30. I think there might be a couple of them that do similar sorts of things, actually. A couple of similar mods, you know. So I'm sure I had console version of this mod, but I also think I know about the one that you're referring to, which is not the same one, I don't think.
About guns, or maybe you want to consider something more up close and personal.
Let's see what you've got.
Everything hand-tooled.
Oh, thank you very much, Tango. Appreciate the resub, for want of a better word. Still no alerts because I still haven't figured out how to fix them.
We got small arms, long arms,
Hey, Mo.
ammunition.
Diamond City's greatest baseball
Got
collector.
small arms, long arms, strong arms.
Looking to buy?
Want to do something fun? Run the bases.
Remember,
Trust me.
Swatters will win you the game. The game
Let's see what you have.
handmade.
Right.
Do I want 45? No, I don't. Let's get rid of what we can.
Becky.
Hello again. So long as you have the caps, you're welcome to look around.
What I've got is
I've got a
bullets.
few minutes to
And I
browse.
want your
Those make the
caps.
per-
Which is to say that I intend to trade for them, not shoot you. $37, huh? On we go. Ugh. The sideburns and me headphones are interfering with each other and it's not good.
Just keep it holstered. Don't dally. If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
His dirty outfit really makes me think I don't want to be examined by him.
For the road.
Every time I see him, I'm
Let's
like,
see
I
what I
don't
can
want you anywhere
spare.
near me. Clearly didn't hear anything about hygiene, did he? Might hang on to those, actually. Sell a few stim packs. I've got a lot. Can certainly use the cash rather. Freudian slip there.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Self-served medicine.
It's only one cap shy. That's fine. You saw the mod to upgrade her shop. Yeah, she does act like somebody who'd have a nicer shop at her disposal than she actually does. I'll go back. Yeah, sentry bots are scary motherfuckers. When you think about it. Lucas wouldn't have to be here, would he? Nah.
Find them.
I had trouble.
You or me?
Provisioner
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
doing the Lord's work. Needs some upgrades, really. He hasn't got any left arm armor. not going to worry too much of this area. He's perfectly capable of defending himself. Anyway, Outpost Monia is the goal. Looks like he just finished giving it. Yeah. So someone with explosive diarrhea, maybe. I'll do for now. Get him! Get him! Whew. You're welcome. Glad I was here to save your ass.
Going to waste otherwise.
Well. Easy to see this way. Actually, it'd be easier to see with the blue glow, shouldn't it? Makes finding the bodies easier, doesn't it?
Security's too good.
Yeah. What we got here? An incomplete set 245 from the look of it. Yeah, it is. I need more hacking perks before I can get in there. Right now, I can't hack it. I came out of nowhere. At least I saw him this time before he got me. Glad I just managed to get the save off just before I got brutally murdered there. I do feel rather like I was killed by Piper there.
Let's play, little human.
He's not even aiming at me and I'm dying. He's just aiming in the general fucking vicinity. Piper, stop trying to hide your fucking 44 in my back door.
Someone, let's play, little human. Water your brains.
Right, got him that time. Holy shit, he's got a fucking missile launcher and all. I think he probably picked up the missile launcher off that guy. Jesus, that was rough. Yeah, when they pick it up, I think they duplicate the item rather than taking it off the body, but I'm not sure. Oh, that one took a few years off my life right there. Sadly, I don't just mean in the game. I feel like this would be fun to turn into like a player home. Pop used to tell me about a lot of hunting stories, but if I had a favourite, it'd be the one about the quantum stag. The thing about the old man was he loved quantum. He even had a trick for boosting the concentration. The result was a drink so thick and heavy that it dyed his beard blue. We used to joke that if we ever ran out of light, Pop's face was better than any lantern. It also made for bad camouflage, so according to him, whenever he went hunting, he'd stop by a small pond and watch the blue out. But that night, the moment he knelt down by the water, the entire surface lit up like a Christmas tree, except the light wasn't coming from his beard. Pop says it was twice the size of a normal stag, with glowing blue fur and antlers made of gold. Apparently, the beast was so freaking majestic, he forgot to pick up his gun and shoot the darn thing. Instead, he just froze like a goddamn chowder head, and the animal licked the quantum off his face. Now, Pop was always 2 ounces short of a pint, so I never really put much weight into the things he said. Of course, that didn't stop me from telling the same story to my boy. Kid's got to believe something, why not that? But if the kid says he's seen it too, I thought he was taking the piss out of me, but then he showed me the tracks. I don't know if this stag has blood full of quantum, but it sure looks like it has a ton of meat. I'm going to head down to the water and place a bait. Kid's going to stay up on the roof and take the shot. Hopefully he doesn't miss. Kid doesn't know it yet, but we're out of food. I told him no matter what happens to me, you chase him down and kill that beast. Cool. It must be DLC, right? Because I don't know that quest otherwise. Not DLC, mod. Modded somewhere. Yes, I do still think this would be a cool one. Just bodies over here somewhere. Yeah. Of course, there's my Alex. Well, sometimes you get lucky. Lucky Manuel Carbine.
Excellent.
Ooh, I think this is a creation, actually. Rifle. Yeah, that's cool. Concentrated nuclear quantum. Cookbook. Ammo. And a bunch of clothes, which I'm not too bothered about, but I'll take them anyway. Follow the trail of the nuclear stag. It is, I do believe. Quite mean to do that, but anyway. I have a lot of ammo for it, but I'm pretty sure it's a creation now that I think about it, because I recognise the gun. There's some more quantum. There's a bit more. Okay. It's kind of hard to spot. Yes, I saw it. God, yeah, picking that out is a bit difficult. Young Hunter's Note. The brush is thick here. The tracks are harder to follow. Make camp west up the hill. Look for the quantum bottles. Yeah, there we go. Up the hill, he said, didn't he? Ah, shite. Good night, sweet prince. So that was my fucking stag, was it? Hunter's manual rifle. 50% more damage against animals. Someone's jacket and jeans. Less interested in that. But yeah.
Certainly seen better days, hasn't it?
Didn't want to shoot the stag, but Pa probably would have made me kill it too, if not for the Milex. They jumped out of the pond and scared the hell out of everyone. I wanted to help Pa fight them off, but he made me promise to chase the stag, so that's what I did. The bullet must have grazed it because the stag was bleeding soda. That made it easy to follow the trail to the pond just north of here. I'm guessing it's a regular watering hole. I'm going to make camp and wait for Pa to catch up with the bait. What we're going to do is pour the concentrated quantum into the water and hide for a bit. I'm having second thoughts again. I get that we're hungry, but I just can't do it. If I only kept an extra bottle, then I could feed the poor thing and send it on its way. Maybe I still can. Just got to figure out the recipe. So... how's it going now? Supposed to be a pond, is it? Doesn't look much like a pond to me. It's not.
Sun goes down, crazies come out.
Yeah, it really doesn't... It doesn't wait till the sun goes down, does it? Looks like Olivia's respawned. Sneak on, and then I can hopefully avoid being any pot shots coming over from that direction. It's more pond-like. Yeah, one's a rifle, one's a carbine. Thought as much. Hide in a bush. Somewhere over that way, apparently. There it is. I'm going to try and feed it more quantum rather than killing it because I'm not a fan.
Easy now, boy. Here you go.
So, you're not an idiot.
Thanks. Can we talk in a
As
minute?
much as I appreciate the feedback, can we talk later?
Sure, later's fine.
Mostly because I'm picking up Rad standing here. Oh, cool. It ends up being a pet. That's crazy. Where am I going to send it? I'll send it to Sanctuary for now. Assuming you don't shoot it. That was quite cool. And lots of unexpected twists and turns there. That was fun. 10 pounds buff is that way. Need somewhere to camp for the night. Well, I don't have to, but... So you know what? I may not. I may... Ooh. Stick me goggles on.
Blue, we're not alone. Here's trouble!
Nightmare, innit? And then the first shot lands.
See that?
A bit more worried about this one. You're out of it, you.
It hadn't come to that.
Poof. Effective mod, this one. Now I can't see anything. Is it crashed or is it just alt tabbed on me? Just weirdly alt tabbed on me. I love that's. Discord and I are going to have a serious falling out. This carries on. It keeps blocking my ability to screen capture, which is very, very annoying. I'll have to do some research. Because I know people use Discord to create YouTube videos and like interviews and do things like tabletop gaming streaming, you know, like D&D streams and what have you. So the fact that it's blocking my ability to screen cap is not something it should be doing. Well, there should be a way around it. bloody annoying. I know that though. Alright, as we were. Proper save before it starts being a pain in the butthole again. There's the money, I think. Yeah, there we are. It is over there. Yeah, it was a fun, strange little adventure. Hello, kitty cat. She's moved off the sofa and decided to settle down next to me on the floor. He's giving me eyes. Aw. Yes, you're very cute. You know. You're not going to be able to see it. She's on the floor down here, but sort of taken to staying close the last few days. I don't mind, so she's okay. Seems to be alright. Right. Outpost of Monia. There is a raider down here with a fat man and power armor. So, suffice it to say, I do not intend to be his next victim.
What's the angle here?
Angle is one tap the dude with the fat man.
Hey, something's out there.
He dodged me. She's moved off now. Oh no, you don't, Sonny Jim.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust
Got a lot further than I thought it was going to go. Bullseye. We're doing all right. Thank you. Went reasonably well. I don't remember this being as easy to get up here as it was today. In the past. But maybe that's just because I didn't see the steps in the past. Oh, there's a shack over there. Do wish I could take them off more easily using hotkey. I can put them on with a hotkey, but I can't take them off with a hotkey.
What's that for?
Don't know yet. Cool little shack. There we go. I'll post some on you. Not too bothered about any other stuff this person's got.
There we go.
Damage at night. More useful beforehand, but, you know. There we go. Fat man. I knew somebody picked up the bloody fat man. It looked more like a missile launcher from where I was standing, but I just assumed... Well, clearly didn't want to be on the receiving end in either scenario. Just went ahead and assumed the worst. Yep, that's alright. Nice. Not a lot of food here at the moment, or I feel like there is a field with food in it here. Yeah, there is. Oh, we'll have to send somebody over here soon enough, won't we? So that went well. Next spot, we've got stuff going on in Malden, and I'd also like to check out what's going on up here. I'm thinking, back to Sanctuary, turn on the recruitment beacon. It says there's 6 settlers. Might be Codsworth. Might be this is one of them. Might have to check that. Preston, the Longs, Sturgis, Mama Murphy. That was 5. Last one would then be probably Codsworth that I said back there, unless the stag counts, which I don't know. Could do. Probably. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. Bounce back there, drop some stuff off, and see about pressing onward. Montgomery. Hopefully we'll be able to get supply lines set up over here before too long. So I'm obviously going to connect these two. But I'm not quite sure. I assume I'm probably going to connect Zamonia and Covenant, which is here. So then you'd have them wandering down here, and then over to Taffington, and then out towards Greentop. Taffington to Greentop, and then County Crossing to Greentop. Greentop would then be like a 3-way hub, though, which I don't really want. I might not connect Greentop and County Crossing. Or maybe I won't connect... yeah. Maybe I won't connect Greentop and County Crossing, or I won't connect Taffington and County Crossing, and I'll actually go Hangman's Alley to... It's a difficult choice. Yeah, I think Hangman's Alley to Bunker Hill to County Crossing is probably going to be a better play. And then I can come around this way. And I just kind of either go Tuffington to Greentop or not connect these two. And just keep coming up this way. There's one out here. There's Nordhagen down here, isn't it? I think. Fruit Manor's over here, and there's Kingsport. So, Nordhagen. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an arse to kind of connect everything up in this corner without ending up being a bit of a overpopulated area. Slogs up here as well, isn't it? So I could connect those two. It still leaves Greentop being a bit of a... Connect to 2, that wouldn't be too bad. Greentop's going to end up being a bit of a... unless I make County Crossing a bit of a hub and then connect Tuffington to County Crossing. But that will leave somebody coming either down this way or over this way. Neither of those are... Well, maybe that way. No, Greentop's better for that. I might have to design Greentop with a view to it being a practical hub. I don't really want a hub out here. I kind of want stuff that's... So if I connect Coast Cottage to Kingsport Lighthouse to probably going to end up with at least 2 coming back to there. Maybe to the slog. So 2 there, and then still end up with 3. Yeah, still not going to be ideal, really. Let's maybe go down here and then connect. 2's workable, maybe. Yeah, Coast Cottage, Kingsport, Croup Manor, back to the slog. I don't know. Coming up with a way to do this that's not going to be awful. I might have to review my options a bit over time. Look at what other people do for their supply lines. Anyway, not happy with my choices there, or my options, really. For now, I'll keep some of that. So that's getting sold. Put that in there. We don't need that much. Okay. We want that in there. Do want it, but not in there. I think I want to sell that, but not right now. Cool. Sorted.
Busted.
Okay. Cool. Success. Sort. Let's grab an hour's kip. Piper wants to chat, doesn't she? She's outside. Do you want to come on in, Piper? Piper, where are you? Yeah, go on in, Ellie. Russian Carla's out there. I could go and sell a couple of bits to her as well, though. What would I sell to Carla? Batman's a bit expensive. She won't be able to buy it, will she? Missile launcher, she might buy one off. I want to talk to her, not shoot her in the head.
Carla,
You again. Here to...
I've got a few minutes.
You break it?
Right. I'll be able to shift the other missile launcher onto her, actually.
Carla,
You again. Here to trade?
let's see what you've got.
You break it? You buy...
You got much in the way of useful ammo for me? Nope, no she doesn't. No. She is Poe, apparently. Sympathizers. Alright, come on in, Piper. Close the door behind you.
Hey,
Where to?
Piper.
You know, I still really appreciate the fact that you're not an idiot.
Thanks, I guess. Thanks, you too. Took this on notes, huh? Yeah.
Thanks. You too.
No, I didn't mean like... I could just use some help. This isn't the sort of thing I'd normally bother anyone else with, but you just seem really good with people, and I've got this issue with my sister, Nat.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Becoming me.
What do you mean? What's the issue? One's enough already. What's the issue? What? Like, replace you? Isn't that a synth?
One Piper's enough already. So, what's the issue?
Oh, har har. Seriously, though. I mean, think about the life we lead. No offense intended, Blue, but personal safety doesn't exactly seem like either of our strong suits.
True that.
Never ending up like her big sister, dodging bullets and running from all the people she pisses off.
Is this modded? Yes, very.
Part of the reason I'm here with you. I keep thinking,
Mod list in the description if you want to have a look.
maybe if I make myself scarce, if I'm not around her enough, she'll cool off. She'll just go
Unlikely.
back to being sweet, innocent Nat, paper girl, an all-around upstanding citizen. What do I do?
Well, she'll be
Blue?
pissed off that her sister just abandoned her. So you're here to get away from her. Just love her family's precious. Last thing you want to do is drive them away. You're doing the right thing, keep your distance. Don't get to decide who she's going to be. She does. So he decides whether to be part of her life. So either family's precious, or yeah, I think we go. I usually go with this one. Last thing you want to do is drive them away because you might lose them forever. But you don't get to decide who she's going to be. She does. I think that's going to be the one.
You don't get to decide who Nat's gonna be, Piper. She does.
No
All you
worries.
decide
Glad you
is
enjoyed
whether
them.
You want to be a part of her life or not.
You're right. She's her own person and always will be. Thanks, Blue. Who'd expect wandering off with a stranger to turn out this well?
Arguably, it's what
Really
most
don't
of us
make
do
it look
sooner or
good
later.
anymore. You're a hell of a friend, you know that?
Keep your friendship out of himself. Yeah. Okay. Big mutual. Well, let's try the. Let's go for the just friends option.
Just friends, huh?
But a friend for life. Or at
Damn.
least as long as you don't start annoying me. But hey, thanks again for listening. So, you want to hit the road?
No, I want to magically rewind time and take some drugs to better seduce you. Don't do drugs, kids. That sounds suspiciously like it. Ooh. That comes out a bit dodgy when you put it that way, doesn't it? Right, so I was going to sell stuff to Carla because I did that, I think.
Yeah,
Carla,
you again. Here to...
I've got a few minutes.
Yeah, keep your...
Definitely didn't mean to do two of those, but okay. So it goes sometimes. For me. Fat fingered the wrong button there. Piper. Right. Oh, it's intelligence and perception. I've got any booze. Can I get drunk to improve my charming abilities? Buffer is best. Yes, I've only got the one. Does improve my charisma 1 point though. Red ale, that would help. Great stout I've got loads of. Do prefer a stout myself. Well, it depends on the stout actually, but... Okay. Let's have a adult beverage then.
Hey.
What you got for me? You know, I still really appreciate the fact that you're not an
That sounded horribly drunk.
Thanks. You too.
No, I didn't mean like...
Evening, Grey.
I could just use some help. This isn't the sort of thing I'd normally bother anyone else with.
Yeah,
but
it's not the
you
best
just seem
sentence, really,
good
was it,
with
Philo?
people, and I've got this issue with my sister.
One Piper's enough already.
Oh, har har. Seriously, though. I mean, think about the life we lead. I can't have her, and
Sing it,
it's part of
brother.
the reason I keep thinking she'll just go back.
Yeah, the lines have changed because I skip through because I'm a bit drunkard.
You don't get to decide who Nat's gonna be, Piper. She does.
You're right. She's...
I agree.
Thanks, Blue. They really don't make them like you.
Concur. Just friends, huh?
Well, yeah.
Gosh.
I guess, but I thought so. Unless, you know, something changes. God, did it get hot in here? But hey, thanks.
Not with a big hole in the
for
wall,
listening.
no.
It's a real weight off my chest to be able to talk it out with someone. So, you want to hit the road?
Right. Very awkward flirting successfully achieved. Okay. So we're gonna go. Well, I was gonna go here first, but I think we might as well come down from Zamonia and work our way there that way, probably. So, yeah. Get my jumper unbundled from behind my back, and we'll roll on. Oh, I know what I haven't done. I meant to turn on the settlement recruitment beacon, and I haven't yet. Had to eat. Human weaknesses. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah.
What a waste. All in one piece. You're gonna dance? Let's dance.
It's really not going the way I wanted it to, is it?
Normal for other journalists.
Oh, a little bit better. Grab a few random pictures while I can. Some reaction to someone leaning up a pillar trying to look cool but missing. Yeah, it's about right. I would agree. It's not exactly the coolest customer ever. Clearly not used to the attention. Most people avoid her or give a crap from what I can tell. Especially around Diamond City. So when somebody's actually coming onto her, I think she's probably outside of her comfort zone.
Nice.
Makes sense to me. So. There are... yeah, I'm going the right general direction. Cool. There's a lake down there, there's a structure over there, and there's stuff over there. On a pallet. I don't know how you say that, but... there's a lurky down there. Might be some stuff worth finding over there, but I don't feel like going over there right now. I think it's particularly exciting. I think there's stuff in the lake if you want to go looking. You can have to live with these days. Yes. Okay, the creature's not going to try and kill me. That's alright. Okay.
Welcome to the General Atomics Galleria. You must be our new supervisor.
Sorry, waiting for your supervisor? Yeah, that's right. I was thinking with someone else. Yeah, I'm the governor of Massachusetts too. Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's right.
Splendid. Well, let me be the first to welcome you to your new assignment. Once you've had a chance to get settled in, you should report to the director. His office is located in the statue in the center of the plaza. The Galleria is currently closed to the public, but staff and employees are permitted on the grounds, of course. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to assist you.
Why is the Galleria closed?
I'm sorry, but due to pending litigation, I am unable to comment. Please direct your inquiries to the General Atomics Legal Affairs Division.
What is this place?
The General Atomics Galleria is the shopping center of tomorrow today. Our wide array of stores are staffed entirely by the General Atomics line of robots, showcasing the reliability and versatility of a robotic workforce. Come in and experience the General Atomics difference.
Who's the director?
General
Echo looks
Atomics'
stuck.
patented Director Management System, DMS, is responsible for coordinating the actions of the robots here at the Galleria. The Director allows the Galleria to operate autonomously, without the need for human intervention.
And yet, they need a new supervisor.
That's all.
Very well. Enjoy your visit.
Due to pending litigation, unable to cover it. Yeah. So he's presumably up top there.
Can we get inside that thing?
That's what he said.
Howdy there. Come on in. Welcome to Slocum's Joe. Can I set you up with a nice hot cup of
Bean.
coffee? On the house.
Or bean.
Is that all you've got?
I'd offer you some of our world-famous donuts, but I'm afraid they went stale a few weeks ago. Pretty much
This guy should be
everything
voiced by
else
Rowan
is
Atkinson.
to think of it. So, the coffee's about all that's left. Can I get you some?
Craft donuts. There's a creation for that.
Is there a gas leak in here?
Yes. I put in a work order about, 50 years ago. They certainly are taking their time with it, aren't they? Well, no harm done, I suppose. Now, how about that coffee?
You know what? I'm going to pass on the coffee.
No thanks.
All right. Well, come again.
Saying that, he's got a fiery thruster underneath him, and he hasn't managed to trigger the gas. So I'd probably be fine, but at the same time, I feel like maybe I'm not going to risk it. If he starts trying to make coffee, he may blow the place up. Battery ticket 47.
Please take a number for faster service. Number 12. Number 13.
So that one's 22, which is the best we've got so far.
Now serving 14.
Must be authorized by the director.
15. Does anyone have 15? Get out of my kitchen! Out! Out! Number 16.
22 was here somewhere.
The director has sanctioned the use of lethal force against looters.
17. Number 18.
Hard to believe I'm roaming with my own pre-roll.
Suspicious behavior to the director immediately.
20. 20. Anyone? Let's try this again. Number 12.
Oh, fuck. He stops at 20. I was kind of hoping my 22 might get me somewhere.
Number 13. Out! Someone will be with you shortly.
What if I want somebody who's tall?
Now serving 14.
Balance department store?
Be on the lookout for thieves, trespassers,
15.
and communists.
Trinity Tower? Oh, it's way down south, isn't it? It's in central Boston.
Are you a customer? Now you listen here.
How we doing?
Every
Yep.
single item in this store is exactly where it belongs. Exactly. It's taken me years to get it all in order. You can look if you want, but don't touch anything.
Who has time to do this sort of cleaning?
What sort of cleaning? Sorry, buddy. Speedo, formal hat, P-town suit.
All employees, report suspicious behavior to the director immediately.
Let's go and talk to the director, shall we? Tis a bit of a stretch.
All right, maggot, step forward slowly. Do I look like I have time for idle chit-chat?
Well, yes, I'd have to say you do.
I have time for idle chit-chat? Hold it right there. I've been monitoring your approach. Impressive. Very impressive. For a low-life criminal!
Watch me report again as ordered. Low-life criminal. I'm not a criminal. Well, the mafia wasn't accepting my applications, but I do my best.
You've been watching me?
Did you honestly think a state-of-the-art facility like the General Atomics Galleria wouldn't have proper surveillance equipment? And yet, despite all of my sensors, all of my robots, I still don't know why you're really here. Just what are you up to? Who are you working for? I want answers! Wait, the grand reopening? Are you Grand Reopening Supervisor 18 Alpha? You're late.
Reopening? Yes, that's right. Something like that.
Grand reopening.
All right, listen up. The Grand Reopening Protocol will distribute software
There's somebody out
updates
there.
to all employees and reopen the Galleria. Manual authorization of the Grand Reopening requires authentication, so I'm going to need to see your ID, sir.
What ID? Manual activations of another kind here.
What ID?
Explanation issued. This is a threat. Present your ID.
Must drop to come outside here.
Wait, manual activation? Is there any other kind?
Automatic activation was scheduled for January 1st, 2078. Wait. Analyzing. Corrupt task detected. Task scheduler repaired. Now executing previously scheduled task. Accessing protocols. All units, stand by for the Grand Reopening.
Ha ha! We got around it.
Processing firmware updates. Done. Reinstating combat inhibitors. Done.
Yes.
New facility supervisor. Done. The General Atomics Galleria is now open for business.
Yeah, let's see who that is. But somebody's out there. Looks like there might be raiders actually looking at the local decor.
As the Grand Reopening Supervisor, you will be conducting tonight's Customer Appreciation Raffle. Here is the grand prize. That'll be all, soldier. Dismissed. All systems are operating at peak efficiency.
Right. Bzzz. And he eats. Gary Bowling.
All right, maggots, listen up. I want your stores cleaned yesterday. Move it! Move it!
Can I help myself to stuff now? I can. Wonderful. What? Did you hear that? Picked up the classic sweet roll and there was a tiny little bit of Skyrim music there. Just very, very briefly. The little Dovar.
Looking for a nice hot cup of joe?
Let's risk it.
Sure.
Well then, help yourself. Due to liability concerns, we are now a self-service location.
Wait. We need more at me actually on reflection, but coffee. A whole bunch of stuff. There's also a donut machine somewhere. I saw it. Maybe it was outside. There it is. And a fryer. What are the benefits? Technically, I stole their sweet roll, I think, but...
Welcome to Penelli's Bakery. My name is Crisp. Can I take your order?
Having a bad day?
You too can enjoy the benefits of personality subroutine 37. Existential despair. When you buy your own General Atomics robot.
I should have brought Codsworth with me, shouldn't I? Oh well.
What do you sell?
This is a bakery.
I'll take a look, sure.
Tort? What have we got?
Not much. So long. Oh, I just have a horrible thought. Let's not go there.
Let me know if you need. Good day. Can I help you with anything, sir?
Only country me a warm bear. Yeah, exactly.
What do you have for sale?
Not much, I'm afraid. Our suppliers are dreadfully late, and it looks like most of the appliances have rusted. But I could offer you jewelry, clothes, perhaps some housewares.
Let's see what you have.
I still have a few things in stock.
Yeah, really not really much, does he? Not much in the way of caps either. Oh well. Rough. Oh, can I help myself to the outfits? I can now, can't I? Don't know that I want yeah, well. I think I've got a tuxedo already. I'll have the hat because I definitely don't have one of them. Didn't spots up here either. Yoink. Let's use a bit of cash. I think I really want fashionable glasses either. They're kind of awful, actually. Clothes downstairs, homewares upstairs, I guess. I'll be back out of bowling in a minute because it's an indoor space and I can deal with that last, can I?
Welcome to Handy Eats. Feel free to seat yourself. I'll be right over.
See to you, sir.
Easy to forget places like this even exist.
A strong argument for the fact it doesn't exist, even though you're standing in it.
Busy, busy, busy.
You get fear, give me the Nuka-Cola. Move!
Do stay out of the kitchen. Health regulations, you know.
Excellent, I can get past you now and divest you of all your stuff. Did I ever use the Pip-Boy app playing into the game? I did not. The app, I don't know if you recall.
Wonderful. You're just in time for today's
Yeah.
product demonstration. Right this way, please.
The app was intended to be used in conjunction with the Pip-Boy that was released for the special edition.
The world leader in
Not the special edition, the
our
collector's
dependable
edition.
line of Mr. Handy household robots.
You could put your phone in there and
From the
use the app
housework
and use the Pip-Boy as a phone holder.
From chores to childcare, errands to entertaining,
Free for the
no
taking.
task is too big for Mr. Handy to handle. And our models are legendary for their reliability and durability. With proper servicing, your Mr. Handy can last a lifetime.
Really feel like I should have brought Codsworth
Military
home.
clients, General Atomics is proud to offer our Mr. Gutsy product line, complete with the latest in high-tech military hardware. That concludes today's product demonstration. Good day.
Got it.
You have the Pip-Boy now. I wanted to, but one of those, it was like 200 or something quid at the time it launched. It's like, yeah, I can't go blowing that kind of money on it. Unfortunately. Boxing gym.
I'm afraid our boxing instructor, the champ, is a little under the weather today. If there's anything you'll need, I'm sure Danny can help you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Piper. There you are. You waited till later and bought it from CX. Yeah, don't blame me. One day, maybe, possibly at some point. If I might see if I can find one on eBay or something like that.
Hey.
See what I managed to give to dog meat. Quite a bit, actually. There we are. How am I doing for carry weight? Right. Not too bad. Cool.
Welcome to Back Alley Bowling. I'm afraid our lanes are out of order today, but feel free to take a look around.
And get your roommate's game while he's playing on TV and subtly unequipped weapons are in combat. Yeah, that's just mean, guy.
I am sorry about all this. We are due for a good cleaning. It's been, what, a few hundred years?
Yeah, the place has definitely seen better days. Lots of decent scrap in here, though. Worth looting. Oh, the plastic. Gives me glass and other things as well. Something more going on here than I thought.
No way I'm cracking this.
Oh well. Yes, presumably the back of the equipment.
Welcome to Back Alley Bowling. I'm sorry, sir. With the lanes closed, we're not opening for business today.
No busyness, huh? Hmm. I see it came down. Interesting. Well, we'll have to come back here later.
Enjoy your day at the Galleria. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Sweet.
Well then, that's interesting. So, there is, I'll get it some coal, walk down that way to be taken, but I think I'll probably run back to Zamonia first, and you barking at dog meat, and we'll press on. How are we doing for time? Fine.
Welcome to the General Atomics Galleria.
Been a very long time since I dropped into that place. Oh, okay, thank you for the sub. Welcome on in. Bunch of mannequins suspended from branches in an effort to be scary. Quite what I had in mind, but all right, Piper.
Heads up.
Point the way. Don't mind the clutter.
Well, I won't. I gave most of it to you in the first place.
Certainly seen better days, hasn't it?
Dog meat.
Heads up.
There we are. Bulk. Huh, he nabbed the hooded rags. Damn it, I took his teddy bear again. I should have some other bits I could put in here. Nah. From the top. That's not quite what I had in mind. Yeah, that's better. Wonderful. All right. Why suddenly only 5? Weird's occurring there. Somebody's disappeared from there. It said 6 a minute ago, and now it's back to 5. What's occurring there? Let's have a nap till the early morning, and then we'll head on out again, I think. Yeah, not. Seems about a good time as any. Oh, oh. Nearly did my back in stretching like that. Yeah, Piper. Right. So next stop, I believe there's a wicked shipping truck and a mass fusion containment shed, not too far away. I don't think I want to cook anything.
What? Who's there? Gonna splatter your brain!
Whew. Manual aiming was the way to go there. Bloody super mutants, eh? Rude. Here's the other one. There you are. I think. Yep, slid down the hill. No manners, these mutants, eh? Easy for that, Andrea. We're just basically pottering around the northern part of the map at the moment. We are up here. That's not cleared, but don't really care. Just sort of dealing with stuff around here. Visiting certain places, avoiding others.
I'll wear your guts around my neck!
We'll see about that, won't we? Beating my dog with a stick. How very dare. The audacity, eh? Takes a Brit to call a mutant out on the manners. Exactly. Just because you're big, green and dumb, been subjected to horrible experimentation, doesn't mean you get to be rude. Back in, Red Scorpion! To recall, they don't like lasers very much, do they? Mass containment and fusion. Mass fusion containment shed, that's the one. I remember this place, so I don't remember much about it. There's a quest that sends me here at some point, but... by some weird occurrence I happen to still have a... No. I was wondering if I still had a hazmat suit with me. But I don't. Keeps toothpaste in a filing cabinet. Lots of rads. Really contained, just dumping radioactive waste, aren't they?
Sweet.
After 34 days of being accident-free, Lester tripped behind a forklift while it was backing up. Now we're back to 0. Also, corporate made us pick up all the Remember Your Hard Hat posters. Put up, rather. Like that would have saved his life. The company retreat is coming up in a couple of days. Mr. Feld says it's mandatory for all employees, especially supervisors. I hate going on those things. It's bad enough having to deal with these people during the week. Now I have to pretend like I like them for a whole weekend. Sometimes I envy Lester. Hazardous material inspector stopped in today and unannounced to check out our operation. I started to feel like he was getting suspicious of what has actually been going on around here. Told Mr. Feld, and he said if the inspector started catching on, we needed to get rid of him, and he didn't mean ask him to go away. Well, he caught on, so we had to get rid of him. If anyone finds out what we did, they'll put me away for life. Oh dear. They done committed a murder. Presumably because there's stuff in not adequately storing nuclear waste, basically.
That's it.
Says like it's a really big deal. Regret this, aren't I? It crawled in from down there, did it? I'll pop some right away in a minute, but go for a dump and come out glowing. Nice. Move, dog mate. Yeah, I think there is a quest that sends me here, but I can't remember what. Because I do remember there being more to this spot than I have just seen. Very cool though. Radiation poisoning with every purchase. Yeah, exactly. Right. So there's stuff up there. Not entirely I should deal with that right now. I think the play is probably to head down towards Malden. Again. Ooh, more pew pew. That'd be a good play. And start thinking about maybe some hacking skills after that. To be honest, I think I'm doing enough damage with the pew pew, really. Attacks can disarm opponents. That's not unappealing, though. I think we'll go for hacker, though, if I can find it. There it is. For now. Yep, as I say, not the best looking game in the world, but with a little lift from graphics upgrade, it's certainly an iconic look. Here we go, back to where we were yesterday.
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, Not if I have my say.
There's much of interest over this way, is there? Yeah. Just a boarded up house. So on the one hand, I am a little disappointed internally by the fact that so many buildings are boarded up. I do understand the reason for it. See, there's a time consideration and a performance issue if they tried to have every building open and accessible with stuff in it. But to be honest, it's still done a pretty amazing job. But one of the things that is quite impressive about it is how much the boarded up buildings look like they should be boarded up. They just blend in with the environment really well in the way that they are boarded up. Quite cool. Medford Memorial. It's a super mutant den. I seem to remember, like everything else around here, it has a lot to do with additional quests. This is the police station. This has to do with Nick Valentine's quest. About that in it some other time. I think I will leave the hospital alone. There's the station. Danger. Into the railroad. So I think I'll poke around the high school. And then if we've got time we'll do the Lost Patrol after. Well, actually the Lost Patrol would require me to go to we might start the Lost Patrol maybe. Because I don't want to do what's it? The National Guard training yard. Don't want to do that just yet. I still haven't made my mind up on whether or not I want to search for a alternative weapon. Don't really remember the school too much. I feel like I've never really had much of a dive down into it. That's where I need to go. I think. Beer bottle in the school lockers, huh? Okay, cigarettes. Not the best behaved kids, were they? Malden Middle School basement. Whatever could be down here, I wonder. Oh, would you look at that? Those stairs look suspiciously familiar. That's you, dog, mate. No sign of the catch. Must be downstairs with a knife. Dog meat sneeze reminded me the cat was sneezing the other day.
Is that what I think it is?
That's a gunner symbol. That's a vault entrance. Which I could kind of know.
What's that for?
Sure what the play here is going to be. No, I can land that shot, probably. No, I can't. Landed that one, though. Whew. I was a little worried about that, because my accuracy mod has it set up so the gunners are one of the more dangerous enemies in terms of their ability to land shots. Vote you hate the most, Feline. Yeah, like I say, I don't know if I've ever even been through this. Certainly not many times if I have. Yeah. To the left, okay. See any vault suits? Yeah. Admissions terminal. Press release, enrollment possible policy, special admission protocols and records. Press release. For immediate release. Vault-Tec to subsidize enrollment for Malden families. Washington, D.C. In response to a growing national concern for the safety of our children in an event of a nuclear attack, Vault-Tec officials, have cooperated with local government in Malden, Massachusetts to provide subsidized enrollment fees for any families wishing to sign up for residency in Vault 75. The newly opened vault is attached directly to Malden's elementary school, ensuring a swift evacuation should attack come during class time. Safeguarding the future has always been our priority, said Vault-Tec spokesperson. The opening of Vault 75 gives us all an extra peace of mind, knowing that the children of Malden will be safe even if the worst comes to pass. Yeah. Enrollment policy. Guidelines. Vault-Tec has authorised special discounts and subsidies for qualifying families. The special offer can only be extended to families meeting the following requirements. One or more enrolled family members are children under the age of 15. Enrolled children attend public school within the township of Malden, Massachusetts. The enrolled group includes no more than 2 adults per qualifying child. Please note that Vault 75 also permits individual enrolment of children for families which cannot afford to also enroll a parent or guardian. So the kid could come down and stay and survive, hopefully, but not even if the parent can't come with them. Yeah. Well, that's kind of the opposite of one guy we saw in the series recently who met a grisly end because he bought himself a place in a Vault-Tec facility, but decided not to splash out to bring his family with him. Special admission protocols. Upon activation of Vault 75, all residents must be subjected to standard admission protocols, details of which can be found in the Vault-Tec personnel handbook. Once residents have been verified and sanitised, children under the age of 17 are to be taken to the atrium area. There they will meet with the overseer, who will provide orientation information to the children. All other residents are to be taken to the holding area to await the briefing from the head of security. Mission records. Name, age, avail, Surname. Stephen McClintock, 13. Ashley Morgan, 11. David Turnquist, 6. Presumably didn't make it. Michael, 12. Michael Turnquist, 12, his older brother. Caleb Truman, 12. Joey Clay, 13. Elliot Briggs, 9. Emery Briggs, 7. Started. Vault 75. Explore the vaults.
Lower level.
Pew pew. Interesting. Give me new Coca-Cola. Thank you. All quiet in here. Lots of money and pencils. Security. Well,
Have to find the card.
okay, can't get in there then.
Come on. Maybe carry something.
Look alive.
Cripple yourself.
Yeah. Do for now. Welcome back. I see you up there. Didn't get you, but I saw you.
What?
Go to that side. come out, wherever you are. At least one more in here somewhere. Bodies everywhere. Piper right behind me, nearly getting shot in the face. It's quiet. Suspiciously quiet. There's a gunner over there. Aha, it was the door I couldn't open. Okay. Saw two of them there, going in opposite directions, which is not helpful. Come on, come out. You can see a button sticking out. Oof. I'll come back. Far fewer chems in the cabinets these days. They were in this game anyway, compared to 76. Feels like there's a fitness-based experiment going on there. Picking them for rads. Picking somebody for rads anyway. Well, this is weird. gone 75% off, is it, a minute ago? That was a good game. Creepy, weird, but cool. Playable nightmare that will stick with you. Yeah, definitely. Top gel injector. Ah, Bob. Completion time for the course. Okay.
It's just creepy.
Yeah, combat. Here comes Joe.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
What? Let's rock!
Whew. Could have ended very poorly. Fortunately, he missed and I didn't. Lab access cards. Bunch of goodies. Heavy combat sniper rifle. What's he got? Got 3 fatigues and a whole bunch of combat armor stuff. I suppose any of that combat armor is going to be better than the stuff I'm already wearing, is it? Probably not, no. I upgraded my stuff, didn't I? Yeah, I mean, some of it technically is better stats, but I upgraded mine. Whew. Excuse me, to where I wanted it. Commander's hanging out in a fake coffee shop, watching the TV. So there's the key card. I think there's anything else around the back here. Wooden crate. Ooh.
Yes.
And the combat test is pretty funny. Well, I might give it a go. I have 10 mil, yeah, and I have ammo for it, so I might use that.
3, 2, 1.
Revolt tech.
Begin.
See anybody else? Vault-Tec was USA only, I think. There's no official line on what went on over there, but
Course completed.
right, okay. Vault-Tec, I think, really came into its own around about the time that Europe was collapsing anyway, so I don't think they'd have been able to build vaults in Europe. They didn't do vaults in Fort London, but even if they did, it wouldn't be canon, would it?
Starting course in 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Move, dog mate.
Course completed.
Stupid mutt.
Look alive. Over here. Move here.
Go far up down there. Dogmeat should sort of teleport in to me. Great conspiracy says the nukes only hit the US and the rest of the world, and Vault-Tec are researching the results. No, I don't think that is... the canon answer is that everybody got a hit.
In 3, 2, 1, begin. Course completed.
Don't know how my time was there. Kind of want to find out. $15.79. Nice. Right, now I'm top. That's fine. Onward. That's the way in, wasn't it? And we've explored everything else. Cool. So that's the lab area. I feel like this is somewhere I've already been, though.
Don't have the card.
Okay. I feel like I want to come back here later, maybe. Yeah, maybe not. I'm here now. Okay, so that's the entrance area where... Right, okay. Okay, cool. So what they went for in Fallout London, non-canon though it may be, was Pindar stations, which are somewhere between vaults and air raid shelters, I think. I also think they're probably referencing something from World War II Britain that I'm not so familiar with. Ooh, that's creepy. Good, just to check.
Hey.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember this place at all.
Just let me know. Help yourself.
Well, like Piper having a 44 does kind of track with her a little bit more than whatever she normally has. I think she has a 10mm normally, but 44 is just a bit cooler. Plus, it's substantially more powerful. For now. Ah, pier. Okay, cool. Oh, bobblehead.
There we go.
Always prepared to explain the hows and whys. Extra guests when hacking terminals. Nice. Clearly never found that one before if I've never been down here before. Admin card. Nice. Wonderful. Making some very bold assumptions that there won't be any gunners down here, aren't I? Whew.
Hey, something's out there.
That was the seat of my apparently asbestos pants. Judging by the fact that I survived a molly to the chest. Quick draw walking cane, and that was a legendary as well. I mean, can I be honest? A walking cane that requires fewer action points makes a certain amount of sense. Since I don't imagine somebody who has a need for a walking cane is overburdened with the real world equivalent of action points. Quite the opposite, I should think. Asbestos underwear, exactly. Gives you a bonus to your deception stat. Supposed to be backtrack for you. Testing schedule. Marin B, Ellie B, Nina K, Samuel T, Brendan C, Ricardo S, Alma L, Meteor K, close for maintenance, Robert P, close for lunch, prep lab for PM assistant. Error. Testing guidelines, invalid. Private. Your name is not Robert or James, then butt out. Hi, James. I was able to mess up the scheduling program. System won't expect us to test anyone after lunch for a few days. If you're right about the overseer having helpers, I don't think anyone's noticed. Anyway, this will help give us some time to get things ready without prying eyes. You can leave me messages on the terminal too if you need. Should be pretty secure now. We can start smuggling ammo in here. Nobody should find out if we're pinching a bullet or two at a time from the range. Still, need to figure out a good fuse, but it'll take us a while to get enough gunpowder smuggled in from the range before that matters. What do you think we're up against anyway? Worst case, all the superiors we've ever seen graduate. That's not comforting. I really doubt it though. It's almost positive they've just got geeks up there, maybe even just robots. Depending on the robots, I might take the up top grads. Yeah, I'm not worried though. There can't be as many of them as there are of us, and they're basically training us to be able to overpower them. We wouldn't know until we know. We won't know until we know, I guess. Guess we're going to know real soon. Ones and Ks. James, have you thought about what we should do with the little kids? If we hit the door during a nap, they should be safe. We should still make sure everyone pushes forward as much as possible. Hope that'll work. We should probably have a few stay behind just to keep an eye on them. Good idea. We can trust Elma, right? Why don't you talk to her during testing tomorrow? Sure. Oh, she's in. So, they were rebelling against graduates and presumably the overseer from the sound of that. These people. These two individuals were leading a rebellion, the nature of which is currently unknown. None of these terminals were, do they? No. Yes. In doubt, turn right. Oh, it's locked.
That's it.
There's a bedroom. Okay. We have the skelly on the top bunk. Lantern and an old newspaper. I mean, I don't imagine there's a lot of fresh reading material coming out apart from Piper's newspaper. So why not, I guess? And if in doubt, you can always use it if you run out of toilet roll. Definitely taking the commander out first. Of the two, I assume the commander is the more dangerous. Didn't really want either of those things.
You sure you want to leave that?
Yes. That's why I dropped it. Assault rifle. Bunch of combat armor. Master locked safe, huh? Overseer's terminal. Handcuffs. I assume the overseer is a kinky bugger. They usually are. Operations Protocol Manual. Resident admittance. Personnel officers are responsible for admitting... Oh, there's the quest completed. Residents and obeying standard protocol for sanitization scans. Research staff is to assist where needed, otherwise remain in their wing. Adults aged 17 and older will be isolated and disposed of by the head of security. Children under the age of 17 will be taken directly to the atrium area. As overseer, you're responsible for introducing the children to the caretaker robots and their sleeping facilities. Research protocols will not begin until the second week of containment. It's recommended that you participate directly in routine story times each evening. Family policy. Vault 75 has been built within the township of Malden, and all families with children aged 5 to 16 have been offered subsidised admittance to the Vault program here. This should maximise the number of residents able to report for admittance in crisis event. In the event it becomes necessary, it is preferable to allow potential subjects to remain with their families in the bulkhead area over allowing adults to accompany subjects into the atrium. These subjects will not be admitted to the general population. So, yeah. They can't separate the parents from their kids, then they're gonna, what, shoot the kids too, presumably. Not admit them, anyway. Some distress is expected in the early days of internment. Refer to Vault-Tec's childcare consolation protocols if guidance is needed. Staff duties. Personnel and security staff have been assigned to Vault 75, provided with standard instructions found in Operations Manual. Research personnel to maintain in a designated wing and isolated from making physical contact with residents except under special circumstances. New research personnel may be selected annually from the Vault population at overseer discretion. Residents are to be informed that these persons have vacated the Vault. Overseer directives. 1. Residents aged 18 and older must be removed from the general population annually. Residents who have exhibited genetic promise are to be preserved for genome harvesting and reintegration. Residents of average genetic promise but not high intelligence and docility may be recruited to the research staff at overseer discretion. If they're smart enough to do the research and docile enough to do as they're told. All other residents to be removed must be culled. Oh, wonderful. Research staff responsible for cultivating embryo replacements to maintain consistent resident population numbers. Well, 75 is to remain sealed until the all-clear order is issued by Vault-Tec. So how are the existing residents, who admittedly are kids, supposed to not question the arrival of new people, or new, presumably infants, if the scientists are growing them from what would appear to be the harvested genomes of the 18-plus people who are of presumably high genetic promise, but not particularly high docility. So, yeah. So either... yeah, whereas the people who are low genetic promise and or not docile or not very smart are all going to get culled. Wonderful. So they're increasing the average intelligence over time, generation on generation, or trying to, by feeding them back in the most intelligent or the most genetically promising material, which I think is intelligent. Maybe not. Actually, no, the intelligence is just the science people, isn't it? What is the basis for the genetics, then? For determining somebody to be genetically promising. Anyway. Yeah, there seem to be breeding generations of kids and then killing them off at 18 unless they're useful as scientists. Annual turnover protocol. Beginning a year after initial containment, children are over the age of 18 must be removed from the general population. This will be done annually on a date specified by Overseer and Chief Scientist. It's recommended this graduation be treated as an important tradition inside 75. Appropriate ceremonies should be conceived of and performed by Overseer's staff, with outgoing subjects being removed one by one from the main living area. Once separated from the general population, subjects with aggregate ratings of excellent and superior to be escorted to genomics lab for processing. Subjects with excellent and superior intellect ratings, but not aggregate, will be offered positions as Overseer of Research Staff per discretion of Overseer and Chief Scientist. So on the research staff, I assume that is. All other subjects disposed of. Aggregate high ratings become used for genomes. So take to the lab, have their genetic material harvested, and presumably then killed and used to create new test tube babies to put back into the population. Whereas subjects with excellent superior, with high intellect but not great results overall, join the science team. Basically, the ones that can be bullied into just continuing to do as they're told. And everybody else gets killed, with a view to what? Generally creating a particularly genetically superior group of people down here, apparently. The actual goal seems to be a little bit weird and not that clear. Yeah, it took children from the families, killed the parents off, and then used them as genetic stock to try and engineer greater genetic stock, whatever that definition may be, which is not clear at all at this point. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. It's basically a riff on eugenics, really, isn't it?
Sweet.
Yeah, still don't know exactly what their goal is. Ooh, hello. Rognak. Critical hits with unarmed melee attacks do more damage. Don't care about any of that. Let's see a safe key. The overseer's apartment is small, but you know, you're thinking what a bit more in here. It's just a bathroom and a bed in more or less the same room. I think I'd do it a little bit differently if it were me. Still. Yeah, the goals are not exactly as clear as they might be. Which one did I come in, and which one's the other way? Came in this way, okay. Small issue, yeah. Just a little one. I'll figure out that area in a bit. Pew pew. Piper.
Hmm?
Right. That's as good as we're getting for now, I think. A little playground in next to the Jennies. What a great idea. Gnome lives matter. This is true. And what they get up to when behind closed doors is nobody's business but theirs. Something like that. That was a stretch, but you know what I was going for. That's where we came in, isn't it? And then I spotted this area. Okay, and we went off in that direction. Okay, so that's a full house, I think.
One more obituary.
One more cornetto. Oh, I want to take your stuff, but I can't. I've been cucumbered. What have I got that I don't really need? Got one of those, got some of those. Don't really want those, to be honest. Already have one of those. I think I've already got a tuxedo as well. Alright, I can move now. Did go through here, and then I think we went on that way, didn't we? Let's assume we did. At some point. No, I didn't. Okay. Seems all crybabies. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Is there anything here I definitely don't want? Gonna do. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that. Is it gonna get me below the line? No, it's not. Yeah, at least I can move now. Gonna have to take some buff out, I think. Of course. Well, that's kind of appropriate in a way, although also kind of not, I suspect, but I'm not sure. Timing of becoming addicted to buff out is definitely appropriate, though. Any adhesive or anything really valuable in there?
Yes.
It's worth having.
You out.
True that. So to make a very naughty joke as a follow-up to that one, but I won't do it. It'd be a little inappropriate. Might be a little over the line. Hmm. There we go. Right, let's get out of here. There's technically a few bits and pieces I could pick up, but I'm doing alright. Nasty place. Nasty, horrible vault. They all are. All the experiments are very horrible. I was, what the fuck was going on there? I thought it was a bug. I was gonna make, she made a comment about me, nothing being able to keep me out after I picked a lock, and I was gonna make some kind of observation about using my lockpicking skills on her pants. Something to that effect, anyway. Truth though, I didn't really have a good line for it, but the sentiment was what counts. It's a cool level though. That one, I enjoyed exploring that, but I don't think I've ever been through there before. I knew it was there, but I have not been through it before. Below the belt but not over the line. Well, below her belt anyway. Probably a bit too soon though, really. Piper's still a little bit unsure about the whole flirty part of the relationship, so maybe it's a bit too soon for making jokes like that, you know? Once we're a bit further along in the relationship, maybe it'll be a bit more okay, but for now it's probably a bit too soon. Right.
You say the word.
Try to go through there quickly. Well, it's not somewhere you have to go through, so at least I don't think so. If you don't want to, just skip it. So I haven't been through before, so... Do I have a dictol? I do not. What I'm going to have to do then is make a trip to Diamond City, sell a few bits and pieces, and get my addiction cured.
Broke up with my girl. She kept the cap off the toothpaste. Know who does that? A simp.
Can't refute your argument.
Greatest baseball collector.
On account of never having met any since.
You looking to buy?
Hey.
Here to pick up a swatter, right?
Sure. Let's take a look.
A swatter never runs out of...
This is true. A swatter does never run out of bullets.
Hey.
Shoot.
Pew pew.
Looking for something specific?
Again, I could make more inappropriate jokes, but
Hey.
Remember,
you have to explore every
swatters
show.
will win you
Well,
the
you've
game.
already explored it.
The game of beating people up, that is.
You can't explore it more than having explored it.
Let's see what you've got.
A swatter never...
Uh-huh.
Can't believe you actually found that baseball stuff from O'Cronin. It must have been a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad,
Got
actually.
small arms, long arms, ammunition. We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to consider something more up close and personal.
Where's your character from any interest in romance when wife who died a few weeks ago? Yeah, this is a fair point.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Something for everyone.
God knows what kind of effect it would have on his brain, though. And perception of time and so on and so forth. We can only assume an interpretation, really. What am I doing for ammo, by the way? It's not telling me right now. Yeah, fine.
You again. All right, got plenty of supplies.
Let's see what you have.
Just don't call it junk.
Might hang on. I'm just kind of thinking, I'm going to hang on to this, that, and the other, and use it for one of these back at camp, haven't they? Base. I can use them for decorating settlements. Kind of playing the line as to what I want to dump and what I don't for that reason. I have the bloody line, of course. Right. Just on to selling bullets now.
Hey, man. Got a lot of chems here if you need something to help you relax.
Was Vault-Tec a net positive or a net negative on the world? Ugh. Well, if they did launch the bombs,
I've got a few minutes to browse.
definitely a negative. I don't buy that they did. I think that's a ridiculously stupid suggestion. But, don't need that many. But it does kind of affect the question. In general, probably a good thing, because a significant number of survivors are supposed to be descended from people who were in vaults. Yeah, not everybody who survived is, but a lot of people descended from vaults that opened early.
Don't dally. If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
Yeah, there was definitely some silver linings. Did a lot of terrible things, but how many people are in the wasteland at, say, the time of Fallout 4 are descended from vault dwellers? Whether it be the early opening vaults or what have you. Because it could mean a significant difference if the population was substantially reduced by virtue of the fact that the vault dwellers didn't survive. Or those who were in there.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Tell me your symptoms.
No cuts or bruises or anything.
Glad to hear it. Anything else?
No trouble with radiation today, Doc.
Good. Keep an eye on it, though. What else?
You don't have cures for chem addiction, do you?
We can sober you up. Please, don't be an idiot and go out drinking immediately after the procedure. Hold on. Any other complaints?
Well, Vault-Tec's premise for their entire business model is not built on nuclear war happening. It's built on the idea that nuclear war is imminent. As soon as it happens, their business is dead, which is one of the reasons they're not around anymore. But you look at what they sell. Spaces in vaults. They don't sell vaults themselves. They sell spaces in vaults. You can't sell those once the world's over, partly because there's no economy and no way of changing money around. But you can't sell them also because it's too bloody late by then, isn't it? Product's value is gone after the bombs have dropped. It's before that it has value. It's like he's selling safety if the bombs drop. Once you've survived it, you've survived it. Maybe you want to get down there because it's an easier life, but still, there's no way to actually sell them. And they also sell some of the experiments and the results of the experiments. But when the world ends, there's nobody to sell the results of those experiments to, and there's also nobody to buy more experiments that they want to run. You know, if somebody says, "Oh, I want to run X experiment," and I will pay Vault-Tec to run that experiment for me, well, they can't do it after the bombs are dropped because there's nobody to actually, make that purchase. So as soon as the bombs drop, Vault-Tec's out of business. So there's no way they would actually do it. They want the threat of nuclear war, but not the reality. That's the entire basis of their company. But as for who actually launched the first one, who knows? The implication, I think, is that it was China. I think that's the implication, the tone that everybody's surprised when the bombs come. And is caught flat-footed in the US. I think fewer people would be caught so flat-footed, including some politicians, incidentally, which I think we have records of them not being aware of, the reprisal coming. So I think if the US had launched first, more people would have gotten to the vaults. Just because, politicians and stuff especially, just because they'd have had a few minutes, maybe hours extra warning, because they might have known that the US was going to launch the strike. Maybe. That's my theory.
No, we're done.
Off you go then.
Hi.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
They considered a bit who actually did it will have a bit for a bit of mystery. I think that should be the answer, and I hope it is. But you actually think about it. Given that nuclear war is the end of Vault-Tec, any employee that seriously suggested that they should start the nuclear war would probably find themselves either out of a job on the spot, depending on how harshly the higher-ups react, or possibly just kind of sidelined and shunted into a dead end as a result. Their career would be over. If the higher-ups seriously believed you were suggesting that, they're like, that's the end of our company. No. Say goodbye to your career.
Could use some supplies.
It's my belief, anyway. I really don't think it... I think it's a particularly dumb concept that they would. For me... Hold on to that. Yes. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Right. Let's get back to Sanctuary, drop some stuff off, tidy up, and then we'll be able to start thinking about what I'm going to do next time, because it's about that time. There's a slight bit more logic, incidentally, in the idea that somebody from the Enclave might be behind it. In that they could possibly have less financially motivated, business motivated goals in mind, so they might possibly have something to do with it. Like the idea that Vault-Tec's trying to create a utopia. What fucking business wants to do that? Businesses are to make money, not create utopias. So yeah, I don't get on with that. But I could see someone in the Enclave potentially having that concept or believing that's what they're working on. But I don't think anybody from a corporate background or with a corporate goals in mind would consider creating a utopia to be profitable endeavor, particularly not in the mindset of the Fallout universe. That's my feeling. Yeah, exactly, no. That's how I think of it. Yeah, something small scale and localized. You know, like trying to trigger a small war between, say, India and Pakistan or something like that. But it depends whether or not such a thing is geopolitically possible in that version of the world.
One day, Sanctuary will be
that would have a bit more logic to it, but I still don't think that they actually would. So I got a load of automatic institute pistols, so I thought it might be fun to equip some of my characters with them. Actually, but I have since decided that I don't like that idea too much. I'll take that as well, I think. Take a load of this stuff out just because that's probably the play. I meant to sell that, I didn't. Oh. That was an error. Minuteman outfit, where are you? Put that back on in a second.
I've seen it.
Somebody might be commenting on my relative nudity for a minute there. It didn't. Okay, so next up I want... I think I do actually want one laser pistol. And I will want... I mean, a combat rifle's not the worst idea to give the guy either. No, I'll stick with a laser pistol. I want a set of combat armor, I think. One. Looks for me. Cool. Aha.
I'm new around here. I wanted to introduce myself. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for the opportunity. So is there anything you need me to get started on?
Actually, there is.
I'd like to trade some items.
Sure thing.
Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a pew-pew. Yep, that works. And one of these. Arms, legs, fatigues, helmet, chest armor I haven't managed to give you. Okay. Somehow. Cool. So you're stocked. Stocked and geared. Now then. I'm going to send you to Outpost Samonia. And we're going to make you do a supply line to 10 pounds Bluff. So now, should have the connection made there as well. Wonderful. The only one I don't have is, I forgot what on earth I'm going to do up this way. And I need to, I haven't got Bunker Hill taken over yet. We're going to have to work that one out in time as well. Right. Balls. Wrong button. Good. Try saving. Close, but not quite the button I wanted. Whew. Nice. For Vault side, negative experience wouldn't backlash from inhabitants make things difficult for Vault Tech in a situation where Vault Tech survived. Potentially, depends on what the final end result of that was intended to be. They may have been intended to either never let them out of the vault or just, you know, kill everybody in there. But companies get up to seriously dodgy stuff and keep it quiet all the time anyway, so, you know. These experiments might be slightly more extreme than some things that are going on in the world, but there's a hell of a lot of stuff that does fit that bill that people just don't know is going on. And has done in the past. I mean, hell, look at some of the shit the CIA did that we do know about now. So, the potential for backlash doesn't mean it would necessarily not happen. But in an apocalypse, yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Interesting to think about. I imagine some horrible stuff would go down. Probably the worst case scenario is likely would be what Vault-Tec would go for. You know, kill everybody off so they can't say anything. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. I'm going to have a ponder about whether or not I want to try and farm up a legendary over the weekend, maybe. I might do that. Maybe. And then we'll see where we go from then. Because I think next time we might go and meet Nick next time. I don't know. Oh, you convinced Mama Murphy to quit? I'm missing something here. I feel like I am missing something here. I've never actually... I don't know. I can't remember if I've convinced Mama Murphy to quit or not. I've never taken it so far as she died, though. I know that. I think I've given her Jet at some stage. I think that's probably about as far as I've ever gone. Maybe one more buff out, I think it is after that, isn't it? I think that's about as far as I've ever gone. YouTube's being weird. Yeah. What to do next time? I don't think there's a lot more. There's that Brotherhood Lost Patrol thing to do. Might do that. Bunker Hill and the Lost Patrol would be a good combo to do if I can next time, which will be next Thursday. So I think I might aim for that, and then maybe we'll go and find Nick, possibly on this time next week, next Friday. But I also kind of want to do a bit more and try and get Piper affinity up to maximum. I don't know how far away from that I actually am at the minute. Decisions. I'm sure we'll come up with something anyway. Anyway, Monday, Tuesday, and probably Wednesday, we're going to jump back into The Witcher again, The Witcher 3, because I've been very, very much enjoying that. Looking forward to playing some more. Oh, by the way, I did check out the situation on my choices from The Witcher 2. I did remember them correctly. I'm 90% sure. So I don't need to go back and change anything, which is good. But yeah, looking forward to pressing on there. It should be fun. Anyway, yeah. Definitely can't wait for that. I think I'll have a quietish weekend. If you haven't seen, by the way, I did a video today that's a bit of a head scratcher. It's not a big deal. If you want to watch it and chill, then yeah, have a look. Otherwise, I'll start thinking about some more builds next week. Probably a Fallout 76 build, and possibly a Fallout 4 one later on in the week. There's not much happening at the moment outside of that I know of, so I think it's probably a good time to get that going. Yeah, are we going back to Star Rupture? I'm not. I don't know about anybody else, Wayne. It was an interesting concept. I don't think it's something I really want to keep going on with, because I was glad I had a look at it, but I don't think I want to push on with it any further than I have done. Not for me, I think, is the answer. Yeah. Ooh, I just ripped my face open. Wonderful. Yep, I absolutely have. Caught my nail on it there. Lovely. Oh, well. That isn't great, is it? I'll have to talk like this for now. Yeah. 2 games is enough, really. 3 at a pinch if you have 76 in once a week, but yeah, I'm not really bothering with that at the minute because state of affairs in Burning Springs really isn't appealing. I just need to do some challenges over the weekend. That's about all I'm going to do on that. But yeah, I am going to do a build in 76 next week, I think. That's going to be the next one. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Have yourselves a good weekend. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm really enjoying playing through Fallout 4. Looking forward to pressing on and doing some other bits and pieces and so on. We need to do a lot of building soon because, yeah, otherwise it's we might get way further through the story than we want to. But we've got things like companion quests for Nick to do maybe at some point, and some of the others. There's a whole lot of downtown Boston still to explore. We've not really wandered around. There's Good Neighbor to go through and all of that as well. There's there's still a lot of the map unexplored, but yeah, the story can kind of leap on if you let it, so we'll see how we do. Should be cool. What, Mama Murphy, Steve? It's a bit of a sinister approach there. Yeah. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for her home, because I'm going to turn the kitchen in that house that I've walled off into her room, and then Sturgis and Preston, probably actually Sturgis and Sheffield, because I think I'll send him up to Sanctuary. We'll probably share a room, and obviously the Longs will have a room, and that'll probably be everybody I have in Sanctuary. I'll probably keep it small, I think. But yeah, anyway, should be cool. I'm going to start by making their house up for the next part of that build, I think, because after that I probably want to do the caravan trading post, and I need to do some farms. I need to figure out some other thing that they're going to be doing, which I don't know what it might be, but I have to work something out. I don't know. I wonder if maybe what they're doing is producing large quantities of scrap at Sanctuary, and that's what they're trading and why the traders come up. In which case, I might have to create a scrapping yard, scrapping space, a place for them to, have maybe a bunch of Brahmin or something like that, and a setup to drag cars back and scrap them or something like that. That might be a good thing that they could do in Sanctuary. It would explain why people would travel that far north, because useful components and stuff on sale. Potentially. I don't know. I'll have to ponder, because figuring out why the function of Sanctuary is a hard thing to do. And, yeah, other than just people living there. Yeah. I mean, they'd want to buy things, but they'd need their own way to generate cash in order to buy things with it. Yeah. And that is the question, really, up in Sanctuary. It's kind of is at Red Rocket as well, but with the Abernathy Farm, for example, you've got a farm. A lot of other places kind of lean towards farms. Ooh. And then after that, you kind of have to find things that are a bit more unique, don't you? Anyway, one for another day. So, thank you for hanging out. Have yourselves a good weekend. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. I've got a couple of things planned for the weekend. Some gaming and also probably an afternoon out with the wife, which should be nice. So, yeah. Hopefully it'll be a nice weekend. Hope you guys have a good one as well. If you haven't already, likes, subs are always appreciated. Social media links down below in the description. And channel memberships down below as well if you're interested in that. I very much appreciate. Otherwise, yeah. Playlist for this one is available if you want to have a look at the rest of this series. And if you want to catch up over the weekend on our Witcher playthrough. And join us for that one, because that's been good fun. We're not very far into it. So, yeah, check out the playlist for that one. That's been cool. We're only 3 episodes, isn't that? So, hey, if you want something to watch over the weekend... Anyway, have yourselves a good one anyway. Look after yourselves, stay safe. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you on Monday. Take care, folks. See you next time.